What's going on, everybody? This is Chaz with Homegrown How To. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, thanks for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be installing a brand new sprinkler control timer. Thanks to the wonderful people at Imolaza for sending me this Wi-Fi controlled sprinkler timer. Pretty excited to go ahead and get this thing installed. There will be a separate review video on it after I get everything set up and use it for a little while. But what we're going to do, we're going to install that today and show you the process of removing the old timer as well as installing the new one. I've always called them the bougie timers. Looks like I'm a bougie guy now. So over here on the side of my house, this is kind of my utility space here. So you can see this is my old timer. This is just a manual timer. It's my Hunter X Core. Really, I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's held up well over the years and it's always gotten the job done. First thing you're going to want to do with your old timer is obviously disconnect the power. So I've unplugged mine already, and I'm actually going to be using this same wire with the new timer. All right, so here's my old timer. Just going to pull this off. You can see we've got all the wires here. So power is turned off. You've got the green to green, black to black, white to white. So I'm just going to twist these off. I'll pull that cord down through here. So something I should mention while I'm doing this, the Imolaza timer is meant to be installed indoors, but my timer obviously is outdoors, so they do have a separate outdoor box that you can buy, and they have also sent me that box to show the install process on as well. So thank you to Imolaza. So something Imolaza actually includes in their kit is some little stickers, which are awesome. You can label all the stickers. I should have done that beforehand, but what I did is I went ahead and took a picture of each one of these wires so I know which zones they go to, because I want to keep the zones that they were attached to before. This is my common. Alright, so right up here I've currently got already a screw inserted. And you can just slide this right on top of that hanging screw. If you don't have a screw already from an old timer, go ahead and screw one into your wall here. So I also use a level for everything that I hang. My wife kind of gives me crap because I've got to use a level for every little thing. It's got to be perfect, right? Alright, so this is a 3/16 inch drill bit that I'm going to be putting into the slide that right into place. Again, that was a 3/16 drill bit. The kit comes with mounting hardware. There is a cover that sits right here. I've already gone ahead and removed that because I'm going to be installing these wires here. It's just 2 screws. It's nice and secure. So I'm only going to screw in the 1 screw. There is an option to do 2 more screws up here, but with that one already held in on top and that one down here, that thing ain't going anywhere. In my opinion, the less holes you have to put into your house, the better. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and install my wires for the plug here. Again, this is a plug that's already existed, that I already had for my Hunter one. It's actually a Rainbird power supply. I'm going to be using that again here, because again, the one that came in the kit is rated for indoors. So again, make sure your plug is unplugged. Mine is, it's right here. Green to green, black to black, white to white. All right, and then I'll take the AC adapter. This is going to power the unit. There's a little plug on top here. That's where this AC adapter is going to plug in. Here is the actual Imolaza unit. I'm going to install this next. It's got a little cover here. It just slides right off. You're gonna want that off for your install. I'm gonna take my plug that in. You're gonna wanna fish your wires up through here. I don't have any conduit. I don't use any. I haven't ever used any. Haven't had any problems either, so. That I don't like is they don't have everything, all of these ports labeled up here. I think that's something they definitely need to add on just to improve. I mean, all it takes is a simple sticker or some sort of like a etched engraving, but they do include that inside of the pamphlet here. So I've got my common wires on the two ends. So the third one in is your first zone. The black was my first. Alright, all of my wires are now seated. Alright, so I've got my power cord coming down. I've got that connected, plugged in. The unit is on. As you can see, it's hard to see because it's so bright outside, but there's a little bit of blue here, a little bit of green here. That's just showing it's got some power. Now we got to get it all connected into the Wi-Fi and get the app downloaded, and we should be all set. Alright guys, so you're going to go into your Imolaza app. You can get this on Apple Store or on Google Play. So I currently don't have a controller set up through the app, so you're going to add controller. It says now let's connect the controller to your account. First we'll find the location, and then after you add in your address and your location, on your sprinkler control timer there is a silver sticker that has a QR code. You can scan that QR code. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Completely added. We got to update the firmware here. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and show you how to set up a zone on the app, set up a schedule on the app per se. So you're going to come over, you can see I've got all my zones listed here. You can take a picture of each area of your yard. That will show you a little bit better of what you're working with here. I like that feature a lot, it's pretty cool. So I'm going to go over to schedule here, and let's add a schedule in the bottom right corner, and let's create a schedule here. So you can see it lists all 6 of my zones. For this instance, I'm just going to select all. I'm just going to click specific days. Let's go 3 days a week. So let's go Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday for the watering days within the schedule. Click next. And I'm going to set a specific start time. I'm just going to set that at 12 p.m. and apply. Obviously I'm not going to water my lawn at 12 p.m. but this is just a how-to. Click next. Start date today, end date never. We want that to continue. And the enable smart schedule, I will have to look into this a little bit more before I can give an opinion on that, but I am going to leave that off for now, and I'll click next. And then here you can set the different times you want your zones to run. Click next. And would you like to smart cycle? This is going to essentially kind of break up your zones so that it potentially waters like 2 times within that schedule, just to prevent runoff and stuff like that. I don't really have any runoff on my lawn, so for this specific I'm just going to keep it off. And here you can use the smart weather data. This kind of connects to a weather tracker and will not water if it rains, freezes, or if it's super windy, which is also nice. Click next, name the schedule, and here I'm just going to name this as Homegrown How To. That about finishes that up for the app. Alright guys, so we got that timer installed, we got the app up and running. You can see it is nice and blue. Everything is working really well. Super happy with the installation process on that overall. Now that I've also got the app up and running, the timer is installed. Now it's time to test this out for about a week or so and just see kind of how it holds up, how it does, mess with the settings, and give an honest review. So you can check that review out once it's done, I believe up in this corner over here. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.